What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Guys, we have a Ross Chastain Darlington race to win truck from 2024. Low-key, I am shocked this diecast actually got produced. As soon as I saw it was going to be, in the wave, I'm like, what? They're actually making it? Awesome, awesome stuff. Let's hop to the diecast review. And here we go, folks, for today's diecast review. And this has been a diecast I have been waiting months for. I remember when this diecast was announced, I think it was February, right? And I was like floored, like, I can't believe they're actually making this diecast. Well, that was wave 4 of 2024. I don't even think they've made wave 1 of 2025. I don't even know if there's going to be a wave 1. I have no idea at the time of this video. For context, for future purposes, there was pretty much like radio silence for the NASCAR Authentics line for like 6 months in 2025. So that's interesting. I digress, though. So there's a little bit of an updated packaging design, I feel like, with this one. The way the blue and the white work on the background there just seems a little bit different. The 45 font seems a little bit smaller than normal. So I kind of like that, a little bit of a different taste, I feel like, the packaging. Or maybe it's just the colors being unique, so it makes it look different. I digress. So what's really interesting is that this truck is sponsored by, what is it, like South Carolina, Click It, Don't Risk It, or whatever program. Anyways, they sponsored, I think, the truck race as well. So they won the event. And they sponsored the winning truck, so that's kind of cool. So one thing I noticed about this diecast packaging that is brand new is these little, you know when you have like, you buy like clothing or whatever, and there's like a product tag on there, and there's little plastic deals that kind of connect the little paper cardboard tag to the fabric. Well, apparently they've made their way to the NASCAR Authentics line, and I guess this is a way for them to signify whether a product is new, because before you could literally just open it up anytime, anywhere. So this is kind of, I guess, a little bit more of a protection thing for the actual product, which I think that's good. You know, it would probably be best to have some sort of a seal thing. So I'm going to have to figure out how to open this without destroying the packaging. Because it's like looped behind it, so I don't know if you need like some snips and you can just pull it out. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to take a little bit more of a look at the packaging. So here's all the other diecasts that was available in 2024's Wave 4. We have the Christopher Bell Phoenix win and the Denny Hamlin Bristol win, which that was a crazy Bristol race. Both of these are exclusive diecasts. So these two are here. If you see them in store, highly recommend picking them up because you can't get them in the Gold Series. And then naturally, the Ross Chastain Darlington truck win, which is, I love truck diecasts. So when I saw that, I was like, wow, gotta get it. Everything else, I believe, is available in the Gold Series. And in fact, I want to say I've reviewed all of these, just about. So that's pretty darn cool, except for the exclusives. So I'm going to try to figure out how to open up this diecast carefully without destroying it into 1,000 pieces. I'll be right back. So I got the little things taken off the packaging here. If you're curious how I did it, I actually took some scissors and the little plastic little loop deals. You grab one end of it. I'll try to show you. These little things, it's actually a little bit elastically. It basically stretches just a little bit. So anyways, you pull one end of it just enough, and then you take some scissors and then just carefully snip it. If you're a younger fan, make sure to have, an older person be able to take care of it so you don't damage your car or hurt yourself, right? But that's basically the gist of it from what I could see. You pull one of it and then you just snip it. You're going to want some smaller scale scissors, not large ones, because you might actually end up hitting the plastic. But, some very thin ones should work pretty well. So anyways, if you're new to the channel, which shout out to you, thank you for tuning in. This is how you pretty much just open it up, and then you just kind of fold it down, and then you can take the little cardboard sleeve out. We're going to go ahead and set this over here to the side. If I get another one of these, I'll try to show you on camera how to open these up, because I wanted to make sure I figured out how to do it first before we screw it up trying to film it. But the next time I'll try to show you exactly how I did so. Here's a little collectible trading card that comes with it. We'll take a gander at that. And then we're going to have the diecast here on the base. So I'm going to actually go ahead and clean up the studio, and I'll be right back. And here we go, folks. Diecast out of the packaging, and what a cool looking truck diecast we have here in studio. You know what this low-key kind of reminds me of, the paint scheme that is? It actually reminds me of the year 2000 is it year 2000? Jerry Nadeau. Is it 2001 or year 2000? I think it's year 2000. Jerry Nadeau won at Atlanta in a a cup car for what is it, NASCAR Cup team, Hendrick Motorsports, and it was kind of like a white and light bluish color car, and it kind of reminds me of that. So, anyways, this was the Darlington race in the Truck Series in 2024. Now, this was the throwback race. So, naturally, with it being a throwback race, they actually included the throwback tires. I was pleasantly surprised to see that in the packaging that Lionel did that. So, massive W, Lionel. So you got the front windscreen here, which has the Craftsman name banner. You do have the little bracket in the middle, the tear-offs in the corners. The whole truck has a matte semi-gloss finish, which is really, really sharp. I mean, look how dull the hood of the truck is. Like, I love that. That is freaking awesome. You got click it, don't risk it, buckle up, South Carolina right there. You have the front, panel of the truck. Now, the front end's a little bit skewed. I don't know if that is inaccurate or not. One thing I will say, though, these truck bodies in real life, there, at least in 2024, they were steel body. So they would actually skew out some of the panels on the truck. So there is a chance that the front end could be a little bit skewed out. I think the front itself is actually carbon fiber or something, but everything else might be skewed. My point is that might be the reason why there's a little bit of an optical illusion, or it could simply just be a factory error. You got the on the hood pins, you have a little tape there. You have a ton of dirt and grime. Oh my goodness, a lot of kitty litter and rubber built up. Got the 45 right there on the bottom left piece. You have ARP, Sunoco, and then Simpson. Carbon fiber on the splitter, which is pretty nice. You have your grill tape right there in the middle. You have Nice Motorsports there. A nice light blue to dark blue gradient. Love the color choices here. Kind of a light periwinkle blue, a little bit of a medium tone blue. Very, very sharp color palette for sure. And over here to the left side of this diecast here, you have the number 45 there with, it almost looks like rust on the diecast, like real talk. It almost looks like it was scraped and it was set outside and there was rust built up. You can even see a little bit of the brown there as well. There's no dirt at Darlington, so I have no idea why. I don't know. I'm guessing it's just the way the rubber built up on the vehicle, but it almost looks like rust spots, and I mean that in a good way. It kind of makes it look rustic. I like that. Yeah, click it, don't risk it. You have whatever the decal that is, SEM, and then the Florida Watermelon Association. You have the American Ethanol ring there, which, let's see, let's zoom in here. I was thinking for a second it's a 2025 and they don't have the American Ethanol ring, but no, it's a 2024, albeit a very late release 2024. This one was officially announced February or like right at the start of March in 2025. This diecast or truck was ran early to mid-May in 2024. So it was almost a full calendar year before it was even announced, let alone distributed to collectors. You got Ross Chastain right there on the name rail area. You got Chevrolet, Nice Motorsports, Sparco, Mobile One, and something else. Craftsman Truck Series there, SKF, NASCAR Race Truck, throwback NASCAR logo, Goodyear, Cometic, Klotz, Lincoln Welders, Arrowhead Brass, Teleton, Jessel, some other stuff. You got your retro Goodyear Eagles, the white lettering instead of the yellowing or yellow lettering. Check out that gold printed Ross Chastain thing. That is so cool, man. I love the NASCAR Winter Circle line. And at the time of this video, I'm kind of perplexed because they haven't announced another wave yet. I don't know if it's coming back or what. I have no idea. I hope it is, because it's literally my favorite thing in NASCAR. Diecast collecting is literally my favorite thing. You can see that random dot right there on the 5. I don't know if that's part of the watermelon that splashed on the truck. You know, he climbs out and slams it. I have no idea. Oh, I know what it is now. Okay, it was probably something spilled in Victory Lane. You see this right here? How it has looks like, I don't know, Coca-Cola or something. That's probably why it has a little bit of a brown tint to it. They probably splashed cola or something on it. That's probably, or he was a Busch Light driver though. He wouldn't be celebrating with I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it is Busch Light. I don't know. Go to the back panel of the truck diecast, just in case you didn't think it was a Florida Watermelon Association sponsorship. Well, there's 3 of them right there in the back panel. Hey, maybe it's cool seeing, Florida stuff, because maybe it gets us geeked up for GTA 6. which, is going to be taking place in fictional Florida. But can't wait for that game. Got 45 right there in the back panel. I have the faux brackets on this spoiler, which they do this for the race to win trucks, which, adds a little bit of detail to it. It's actually really cool how they got to build up right there on top of the back bumper. That's pretty cool. Check out the right side of this truck. Oh my goodness. So if you're one of those cats that are like, man, I really like my, racewear trucks or cars or whatever. You really like to have some damage to them. Wow. Look at this. The whole right rear quarter panel is just, it's junked. There's a lot of dirt and grime there. This would probably actually be some three-dimensional damage, but, they try to make it work without actually damaging the casting. Yeah, a ton of damage there. You got Buckle Up, South Carolina there with the 45. And I'm assuming that's the state of South Carolina. If that is, it's actually kind of cool how they put it behind the 45 there. I like that. At the top of the diecast here, you have the inverted color palette of the 45, which looks pretty darn sharp. Again, I really like this color palette, the light blue, the medium tone blue, and the white, and then you just spray it with that matte finish touch to it. Really, really sharp. You can see a pretty nice, view of all the different dirt and grime scrapes on the hood of the truck. Go to the bed cover of it. You got Click It, Don't Risk It once again. Chevrolet, Mobil 1, Florida Watermelon Association, Chastain on the back window. Also, notice this. There's an extra post right there on the left side, and pay attention to the silver rails on that back window. Notice they are a little bit sparkly. They actually printed, like right there, you see how it's kind of shiny a little bit? They actually added a metallic silver print to it, which is really, really cool. So I'm guessing it's like aluminum or something, some type of really shiny metal on that back window. That is the first time I think I've ever noticed them do that on a truck 164. Then you have Nice Motorsports right there on the spoiler. Fantastic truck diecast. And another cool thing about it with these mounted base diecasts is the trucks are mounted to, with two screws or whatever. You could take them apart. It's a triangle head screw, I think, so you might have to get creative with it. Be careful, of course. But what it does is it pulls the diecast lower to the ground, so it actually makes the truck look a lot more realistic. This is going to be kind of apples to oranges, but I'm going to try to show you what I mean by this. So what I'm trying to show you here is that notice how the truck right here, it just kind of, when you hold the diecast, you can see how the wheels kind of hang low a little bit. But when you really put it down to a base and then kind of really push it down, it's going to make that wheel sink a lot more into the fender well. And you can kind of notice that with this one, how the wheels don't kind of flop around. They look a lot more low profile. I've seen them actually more exaggerated than this. I've had an Xfinity car too, and literally like the wheels look like they're really low profile. It actually looks really cool. So that's why it kind of looks a little bit better on a mounted base, because it pulls the diecast body down, which in my opinion is more realistic. So that's kind of cool. As I bumped the mic, my bad on that. We're going to show the trading card now, and that's what's so cool about the Winter Circle diecast is you get a ton of value. I mean, what is it, like $9, $10, something like that? You not only get a reclosable, resealable bubble dome, you get a collectible card that goes with it that has all the fixins on the back, right? You get a diecast with a base. It's usually a exclusive diecast you can get, and then you get a trading card to go with it. I mean, you get so much. Honestly, it's actually pretty cool. I'm trying to get my lighting to focus with me. Sometimes when I focus my lighting on different things, like it throws it off and makes the temperature of the video look a lot warmer. So I have to like get it to focus on certain colors and then it works. Anyway, so you got Ross Chastain right there, the Darlington Raceway logo. Got your trophy, got your Melon Man right there chilling. Gotta love Ross Chastain, the Buckle Up South Carolina 200 winner. And naturally, it is the Buckle Up, whatever, South Carolina truck. So that's pretty cool. May 10th, 2024, Darlington, South Carolina. Over a year ago. I mean, crazy how time flies. Got time to race 2 hours and 33 seconds. Go over to the second panel. Start position 6th. Total laps led 150. 7 cautions for 37 laps. He only led 3 of them, and the margin of victory was, 3/4 of about a second. Fantastic stuff, guys. So if you see this diecast in your local retail store, highly recommend picking it up. the last time we had a exclusive Winter Circle truck diecast, I can't even remember, to be honest with you. No, it was probably the William Byron Martinsville truck, maybe. I don't know. No, oh my goodness. What is it? Zane Smith. He had a couple of them. And then you had the William Byron truck. That was one of them. I'm looking at my display case. And, oh, yeah, the Christian Eckes one. That was another one. Okay, so we've had a few of them. Very thankful for them, honestly. I don't get to do a lot of truck diecast reviews because they don't make a lot of them. But anytime I'm able to, I just really enjoy it. So, very thankful, very blessed. Appreciate y'all watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what y'all think, fellas. Cool stuff. You can't get it at Circle B, but if you want to help out the channel, you know what to do down below in the description for all your other diecast shopping needs. That's all for now, fellas. Like, comment, and subscribe. Diecastbuffet signing off.